Katt Williams in the game of podcast. The game continues, forever changing, but also a redundant, oversaturated format of talking shit about anyone and anything. Reshaped in an instant. Mostly defined by shitting on your fellow comedians in hilarious fashion is a quickly growing fascination. With the podcast industrial complex to fuel it, bottom feeders thriving off of absurdly clickable, valueless, inflammatory shitpost drama. Hey, I support them. The absurd antics of many in the comedy podcasting world fuels this whole massacre, like America to Ukraine or something. What I'm saying is the lore of comedy is expanding. And maybe one day we'll laugh at the power Joe Rogan has, but for now, we play the game. The game of podcast with Katt Williams. The game continues. Katt Williams opens a new way in podcasts and in comedy. Joe Rogan loots Spotify to continue his potential crimes against comedy. Congratulations to him, by the way. The podcast industrial complex remains hard at work, shitposting like a formerly respected person on Twitter, now X. Other than that, it's the same old talking shit. Podcasts, sort of dry, oversaturated, stale, insert podcast topics, trains, comedy, random, insert random. A new way. When the Katt Williams Club Shay Shay interview happens, it gets the people going. Insert Will Ferrell saying that. Gets the people going! First off, undeniably entertaining. Everyone can agree. Inside baseball-y shit about comedy, highly enjoyable. And some were surprised. The lore expands, tales are told, songs are sung. People love it. Comedy right now is very big. Goes viral. New bar is set. A new way is made. Katt Williams, ticket sales went up. Conflict is profitable if done right, and not everyone can do it. Now, everyone wants that interview. The most viral podcast in a long time. Its incentives are huge. Ticket sales go up. More clicks, more money. Cannibalistic comedians needed no incentive and are also, you could say, competitive. The podcast industrial complex, described roughly as a thriving ecosystem of guys in smelly hot cummy rooms in Australia or something, talking shit about talking shit. They support and thrive off of all this in entertaining fashion. I'm a huge fan. Beef for profit. Incentivized to and for beef. Almost a counterproductive amount of beef. It's a particularly beefy time in the game. Well, with everything going on, the podcast industrial complex, Club Shay Shay, it's chaos. There's a lot of settling scores. Comedians can be sensitive, petty bitches too. No one is immune. The game goes on. Nothing new. It's the same old, insert podcast topics, trans comedy, random, insert random. Insert random. The lies, the beefs, the shit talking. Rogan's crimes against comedy. For another video, another beefier time. New hunger for beef forever. Who knows? Ultimately, it was wrong to say everyone knows cooperation is better than beef. In hindsight, that obviously makes no sense. Apparently, beef is more appealing than unionizing to these guys. There's a real reward for those who manage to rise above the beefs, to make good shit, to become a true ruler of the comedy podcast realms. It's not much. But please don't fake it. It's the only thing worse than beef. And the podcast industrial complex loves that shit. Look, the best stuff is made when everyone can work together But if that doesn't happen, at least we can still get an epic podcast out of it. Till next time. You know, the show didn't actually end as well as I had hoped it would.